What's good, YouTube? Zeramus555 here. I'm coming to you guys with a deck profile today. I did just play at our local champs yesterday. I was playing Inzectors. I scrubbed out really hard match one. I was playing Flamval and I set Hornet just in case I got OTK'd or something. And of course, he ended up having Fire Dog. I had no idea he was playing Flamvals and I lost. And then game two, he just had... It was retarded. He had traps. I don't know. His build was really weird, but I got 2-0'd. That was the only time I got 2-0'd all day. After that, I won 2, and then I lost my last one versus Chainburn, the Chainburn douchebag at locals. Yeah, I went 2-2. I always go 2-2. I don't know what's up with that. I always get scrubbed out. I just missed the bubble for top 8, unfortunately, but it's like, whatever, I don't care. So I went in the undercut tournament, and I just destroyed everyone. I went 3-0. Yeah, it was really, really good locals, though. I was really, really happy to say that my friend and teammate, Norm, he went 7-0. He went undefeated. He was playing, I believe it was Trooper Agents, and he just wrecked the competition. A lot of his matches, he says, was 2-1, but I told him that's how you win champs. Like, that's how I won my champs. It was like, I think every single one of my matches was 2-1. So, yeah, really, really, really proud of him. Really happy that he won. He's never won before. He always gets really, really close to winning champs, and then, like, something just, against his luck pulls him away from it. So the fact that he just went undefeated is really, really awesome. And Norm, I know you're going to see this. I say congratulations to you. Really, really awesome that you won, and I hope you pulled well out of your box. And I hope you use that $100 gift card well as well. I guess you're free to go to champs every time now for a couple times. That's good. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to be doing a deck profile on my Inzectors because it was really very standard. There's nothing really special to say about it. And I was kind of like, I like the deck a lot. I think Inzector is really good, but I kind of figured I was like, I'm going to do a different deck profile for you guys. Basically, today I'm going to be doing my EVOLS. I just want to throw it back together. I was playing Sunrise Rabbit against Sunrise Rabbits the other day with Holden's EVOLS. It's Master of Hyperion. And yeah, I was having a lot of fun with it, and I was just like, man, I miss playing this deck. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to throw it back together. It's still really, really good. It doesn't have the best matchup against the Mermail deck, but no one in our locals has it yet. It's just too expensive, so I'm not really too worried. So yeah, I'll throw it back together, and so far it's testing really, really well. It's EVOLS, it's got one of the best boss monsters in the game, I think, right now. Like, Logia is just OP, Dolka's OP, so, I mean, you got those, you're set. But yes, this deck is very budget. If you want a good budget, affordable deck to build, try EVOLS out. They're very fun. And with the recent reprint of Dolka and Logia, they're extremely affordable. Sorry I could not get any deck profiles of any of the top decks. Sunra wanted to leave early, so I wasn't able to get them, unfortunately. But, that's life. I'll try and get Norm's deck list for you, and I'll do like a video about it, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, sorry for the long intro. Without further ado, let's get on with the deck profile. So we got 3 Cerato. I finally blinged this deck out. Everything's first at ulti, max rarity, so that's pretty awesome. For the evil portion, at least. So 3 Cerato, you have to run 3. I've seen some people run 2, but you need 3. He's just your first turn beater, if you don't open up with Westlo or something. 1900 beats is, not to be reckoned with. It's still very, very powerful, and it's just it's just really, really good card. He goes 2100, you attack, and you get to search any Evoltile card from your deck, so that includes Najasho and Westlo. Now, obviously, the good thing about that is that if you don't have the Evo-Diversities, he just adds more consistency to the deck. Once again, he goes up to 2100, which is huge, and the other cool thing about him, a lot of people don't know, is if he crashes, like, say, into Cyber Dragon or something, he still gets his effect, which is crazy, because it doesn't say when this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard. It just says when he destroys a monster by battle. So very, very good card. I think you have to run 3. Now, next up, some people might argue with me about this, but I want to sack with this deck hard. I'm running 3 Vulcano. I mean, I see a lot of people run 2, but I'm basically running the rank 4 build. I'm not running, like, I'm running Darwino, but I'll talk about that afterwards. I might take it out. It's just so good. You think about this is an instant Logia or Dolka. Now, most of the time when people go attacking your Westlo, you're going to be grabbing 1 Cerato. That's usually the first thing you grab. Then they're going to waste resources to get that big 2100 plus off the board. So after that, he goes to the grave, and then you have your lovely Volcanos to set up all those wonderful plays. Now, I know if you draw this guy, he's not very good, but I mean, all in all, you can usually just set it as a bluff. People think it's Westlo, they're not going to attack into it. Next turn, you flip it up, and etc., etc. I kind of look at it as the Compulsory of the deck. I mean, it's you draw it, you're like, I hate drawing this card. You know, if you draw Sabersaurus, it's much like Cerato where you don't care. But 3 Volcanos is really good, makes for lots of crazy XYZ plays, and it just, you know, once again, it's just an instant XY Logia or Dolka, so it's just really, really good. 2 Diplo, 2's fine. I would never run 3. It's just more poppage. And then I'm running 1 Darwino at the moment. I might take this out for Gores and just keep it the level 4 build. Gores is just good to have in the deck, but I'm not really sure yet. We'll see how testing goes. I just like this guy because, you know, having the option to go into like Zen Mayo, Adrius, or Tyrus is just really powerful. And, you know, even if you draw him, it sucks. You know, that's the risk that we take running this guy. But all in all, you know, you flip that Westlo up, you get a free guy. It's really, really good, and it can be very devastating at times if you do it properly. Really just gives me more options, because otherwise I find I have a hard time getting over bigger stuff if I don't have the rank 5s. So that's it for the Evolsaur. So Evoltiles, we have 3 Westlo. You have to run it to your Gravekeeper Spy. So good. It's awesome, this format, too, because you set it a lot. Like, if I was playing this against that Flamebell guy, and I set this bad boy, like I set the Hornet, and he attacks into it, with his Fire Dog, then I'm just plussing for days. So really, really good. And then last but not least, we have 2 Najasho. I do not like 3. 3's overkill. 2's just that right number. You can always reborn it back and stuff. So plus I have Avarice. It's just really, really good. You pretty much only need 2. I see if you're running more than that. I'm only running 3 Evo-Force and then 1 enemy controller, so I honestly think 2 is just the perfect number. You usually get off this Evo-Force. It's generally game unless your opponent's got a really, really good hand. It's just such a devastating play. If you do it at the right time, you can just get so many pluses. You like do Diplo, Vulcano, and then Cerato, and just like all these shenanigans, and you basically just pop and make a Logia, and then he's got to get around that. Or you make a Dolka, and you pretend. There's just so many crazy plays. So that's it for monsters. I believe it's 14 on spells. We have 3 Evo-Force. It's the main card of the deck. Really, really good. Just lets you do all your plays. Cool thing about it is you can also tribute Westlo, which is another reason I like running 3 Volcano. Is even if I don't have the Najasho, I can just do like flip Westlo, grab Cerato. I have something else in the grave, Evo-Force it, grab Volcano, make a Logia, and I got a 2100 that's searching me out stuff, and I have the Logia on the field, so it's really, really good. Next up, we have 3 Evo-Diversity. It's your Rhoda. I think you gotta run 3. I hate drawing like multiples sometimes, but it does happen. It just adds consistency, and you need that consistency. One other thing you guys might not notice is I'm not running hand traps in this deck. I'm not a big fan of hand traps. I mean, I was playing them in my Evils yesterday. Sorry, my Evils, my Inzectors. I was playing 2 Max C's over 2 Veilers, and very rarely was I like, oh, I wish the Max C was Veiler, but whenever I do the Max C, it usually just sat in my hand, or I got like a +1 off of it. It wasn't really that big of a deal. Very rarely was a +1. It was usually just a 1-for-1. So, I mean, I really don't like hand traps right now unless you're playing a deck that doesn't run traps. So, honestly, I really just, Veiler and Max C, they're just kind of losing popularity for me in decks that run back rows. So, I mean, I think the format's just changing, and it's better just to rely on hoping you draw those back rows, honestly. I still think Veiler's a good card, though. Max C is more iffy for me. 2 Pot of Duality just adds more consistency. I've seen some people not running it. I think you need it. It's just getting to that Westlo faster. Great first turn play is just basically get that Westlo off of Diversity, play Duality, get some good traps, or a good trap, and then you just set it, and, you know, you're in a good, really, really good position, so... 2 Lances, 3's too much, 2's just perfect. Good with Dolka, and keeps my Cerato alive from Bottomless and all that fun stuff. So, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Storm. I would never run 3 MST in this deck. It's overkill. I already have 2 other MSTs in monster form, so it's just not necessary. 1 enemy controller, 2's bad, 1's perfect. It's just in there for those awesome little combo plays you can do, and puts in a lot of work. 1 Avarice just refuels your deck. 1 Book of Moon. This card is amazing with Westlo. It is ridiculous. And then we have Monster Reborn and Dark Hole. So that's it for the spells. It's a pretty big spell lineup. I believe it's 16 spells. It's quite a bit. And then last but not least, we're going to go into the traps here. So starting off, we've got 2-Dimensional Prison, 2 Compulsory Evacuation Device. I'm pretty much just running the standard trap lineup that people are running right now. 2 Bottomless, 2 Warning, 1 Judgment, And I'm testing this out right now. I might take it out, but I'm running one Starlight Road. I just find, like, if I can't obviously go Logia turn 1, and I set a Westlo and I want to set a bunch of protection, I'm really afraid of Heavy Storm. So, I mean, if I have this and like 2 other good back rows and I set these and Westlo, I'm in a really good position. The only thing about that is a lot of players that play me know that I usually don't set more than 2 unless I've got the road, but a lot of people know I just don't play road either, so we'll see. I might actually take it out for 1 Mirror Force just because I actually really like Mirror Force in this deck, but we'll see how it rolls. Anyways, that's the deck, guys. It's actually 42 cards. Now, the reason I'm running 42 is just the deck has so much searching capabilities, plus the fact that I'm running, you know, I guess 6 Evolsaurs you don't want to draw. I mean, drawing Cerato is okay. You draw the other ones, and it's like crap. So the reason I'm running 42 is you have a less chance of drawing them, which is good. Now, some people might argue that you have less chance of also drawing Evo-Force, but that's why I'm running the duality and stuff, is to get to that faster. I might just take the Darwino out and make it 41 cards, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, that's the main deck. I'm not going to have an extra deck. I'm just going to quickly say, just because this video is getting a little long here, that obviously all you need is 3 Logia. You need 3. 2's not enough. 3 is amazing in this deck. You can easily drop 3 in one game. And then you need 2 Dolka. Yeah, so I'm just going to say that you basically also need Zenmeister and Papilloperative. Now, that's because you can do the Zenmeister combo, where you book the Westlo, and normally Zenmeister makes it so it books monster up at the or flips monster face up at the end phase. With Papilloperative, you can manually flip it up yourself, and then you can keep going and make another XYZ. So, excuse me, it's really good. You basically get 721, 23, and 24 on the field, I think. I forget what the combo is. But yeah, basically, you know, TK, so it's really, really good. Anyways, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Deck list will be down below if you guys want an easier way of looking at it. Other than that, you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll try and have a video up again for you guys soon. Peace!